Your Highness? This was because Fenric was sitting in front of her, watching her silently. When did you get here? Not long ago. Fenric slowly rose from his chair and spoke. I heard what happened yesterday. Hannah mentioned that you seemed quite confused. It really was. I was worried, so I took it upon myself to check on you. I was worried. She had a nightmare. Did she unknowingly reveal her sadness while she was sleeping? Had she behaved pathetically enough to keep the Duke and keep an eye on her? But you were sound asleep. That's a relief. With a hook. Yes, you were very quiet while you slept. At least she didn't disgrace herself. She didn't want anyone to see her like this. Feeling relieved, Presepe carefully placed her hand on her chest. I waited because I had a feeling you would wake up soon. I apologize if I startled you. Well, she can understand that very much. If it weren't for Fenric, she would still be suffering in the Imperial Palace right now. No. It's okay. She replied with a small smile. This was a mistake on my part. I should have been more vigilant to ensure that no suspicious person was able to enter the property. This was entirely the work of the Great Wizard. The knights and maids tried to stop him. But how could they restrain the Great Wizard? In addition, he deliberately planned to lure your majesty to the Imperial Palace before attacking. No matter how much my people try to stop him, it won't make any difference. The Grand Sorcerer is just, his personality is absolute trash. Anyway, it's a relief that nothing happens. This is exactly why I was most worried. Then he added with a little laugh, I was worried that a great wizard with a personality as dirty as trash might do something to you. Instead of doing something, but you should be aware. Suddenly, a voice from the previous day echoed in her mind, the words Ivan had said the moment he had greeted her. The reason I sought such a special meeting was out of consideration for you, Presepe. She didn't quite believe him, but if Evan's claims were true, then her father, Precipice's father, may not be human. Would it be of any use to her if Duke Fenric found out about this? He said he could help me. He claimed that he would be much more useful than you, Your Highness. This should be good, right? Additionally, given Ivan's ingrained programming, it was clear that he would become obsessed with her. And yet, there was no response. Fenric's facial expression was completely cold. Even colder than when he was cunningly manipulating Dietrich like a snake. Yes, sir. Then, in an instant, something changed. The icy expression filled with coldness melted, replaced by that characteristic faint smile, the one he always showed her. We will work to strengthen security from now on to ensure that what happened yesterday does not happen again. He was just worried about me. Isn't it? I should have killed him right then. Fenric's crimson eyes flashed as his mind filled with regret that he hadn't simply ended the matter yesterday. The rest Dietrich, Siegfried, Ivan. Fenric has now made his decision on which of the three he will eliminate first. Anyway, don't pay attention to the words of the Grand Wizard but even if the Grand Sorcerer isn't just a complete piece of trash, Presepe hesitated, interrupting him. I was going to stay in this palace. Presepe? Because you and Hannah are here. Fenric hesitated at the unexpected words. I don't know what you might think, but I love this place. I have never felt so comfortable before, not even once. This was the truth. Furthermore, Ivan's actions were likely more than enough to anger Fenric. She wanted to explain that to him. That's all, although I think I keep bothering you. Fenric didn't respond immediately, his gaze wavering briefly before settling on a slight smile. Just like he always did when he looked at her. Then speak again. The Founding Festival will be held in 2 days. Foundation Festival? Now that I think about it, this was the perfect timing for this event to appear. In the original story, it was supposed to come right after the ice prison event. While Presepe was recalling the events that would take place at the festival, Fenric relayed a message from Dietrich. His Majesty is still bedridden, but he asked one of the knights to convey his words to you. He asked you if you intended to come. While he was reeling from the realization of what he had done to Presepe on his way, Dietrich had sent a knight to inquire through Fenric. It happened yesterday, before they stormed the palace to confront Ivan. Just like at a banquet, many people will gather. Anything can happen. So I declined on your behalf for the time being. Honestly, Fenric had no intention of letting her attend. Rather, he would have preferred to prevent it by any means possible. But if he did, he would be no different from those who trampled on Presepe. Foundation Festival, she wasn't crazy enough to want to go. If she did, she would surely meet those crazy people again. But, the real hero might appear there.